The Eucharistic miracle of Salzano, Italy. In the year 1536, when Saint Ignatius of Loyola and his companions paused in Venice and in the nearby cities while waiting for their departure for the Holy Land, they passed several days by the Episcopal Castle of Stigliano. During this time, they had the opportunity to make the acquaintance of and personally evaluate the phenomenon that was described in a writing by the Jesuit Servant of God, Simone Rodriguez. Here it is narrated about how a certain priest by the name of Lorenzo was called with urgency to administer the Holy Eucharist to someone who was dying on the western confines of the parish between Zeminiana and Briana, to a deathly ill person. The season and the hour were not suited for a procession, so the priest had to be satisfied with only one altar boy. Arriving at the meadows surrounding the Muson River, several donkeys that were grazing faced themselves in the direction of the pious convoy, and after approaching the priest, they bowed on their knees and then followed the most holy sacrament all the way to the home of the sick person, renewing the genuflection. And staying always with Father Lorenzo, they returned, stopping in the pasture. This news is repeated by the elders to the children and from the priests in the religion classes to the parishioners. This miracle is spoken of by the Bollandists, who are editors of the Acta Sanctorum, L.M. Girola in The Book for All, P. Beccaro in Close to Jesus, and P. San Solaro S.J. in a publication about Eucharistic events that occurred in Italy. The wondrous marvel was also referred to the Eucharistic Congress of Milan, and it was also desired to illustrate it in the Eucharistic Congress of Venice, according to the correspondence of 1897, preserved in the parish archive. In the History of the Society of Jesus by Niccolo Orlandino, printed in Bologna by Bartolomeo Zanetti in 1615, again the episode is recounted. This story was written by the servant of God, Simone Rodriguez, a man equipped with extensive knowledge, who died in the odor of sanctity in Lisbon, Portugal on the 15th of July, 1579. To the right is a picture of the Museum of St. Pius X, where relics, documents, mementos, and precious objects are preserved. To this document, the Curia attached also a notice that confirms the name of the priest spectator of the miracle, which served to determine even more the date of the miracle. Father Lorenzo was indeed chaplain of the Church of Salzano precisely in the month of August in 1517, and he was summoned to the Curia to testify on questions about the parish, which at that time was held by Don Francesco Artuso, who was the pastor in that place until about 1550. The miracle was concluded to have occurred in the year 1517, and Father Rodriguez, who surely spoke with Don Artuso, was allowed to examine the verbal proceedings drafted by the competent authorities of that time. The information about this miracle was taken from the book entitled The Eucharistic Miracles of the World, presented by the Real Presence Eucharistic Education and Adoration Associates. A link to their organization and a link to purchase the book is posted above or below this video.